Livin Large Larry live at livinlargelarry.com. Thanks to Keystone Mortgage in their new location, downtown Billings now, across from the pub station at 2442 First Avenue North, 248-7124. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. Keystone Mortgage, and search them out on Facebook. So if you have 10 minutes and $10, you'll get the best haircut ever. And you can do that over your lunch hour. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, the official barbers of our show, the Livin Large Larry Live show. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in Billings Heights. Straight razor cut, they take care of you there too. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, official sponsors of the 2016 Billings Wolves.
Win a riding lawnmower from Sears, a $5,000 roofing package from Moonlight Construction, or rain gutter package from All Star Rain Gutters. It's where you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?
The Spring Home Improvement Show for Billings at Metro Park coming up on March 4th, 5th, and 6th. And we'll have the Hadines from Rimrock Productions in next week to talk it up. The Spring Home Improvement Show in March.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
And away we go here, the 16th of February 16th, and welcome to it. Livin Large Larry live at livinlargelarry.com. And all the toys available at the website for viewing through YouTube. And yes, we're on YouTube every morning. And the YouTube becomes the podcast of the show after the live portion of the show. All at livinlargelarry.com. There's also just an audio player there if you just want to listen in the background on your PC, your tablet, or your laptop, whatever the case may be. And we use the TuneIn Radio app for your smartphones. For your Androids or Blackberries or iPhones, it's a free download for you. Tune in. It's all one word when you download that on your smartphones. Again, it's free. TUNEIN. And Livin Large Larry Live. Glad you're along here. All kinds of blinds and Billings. All kinds of blindsmt.com. Starting off at the freezing mark, 32, but not for long. Complete forecasts for you here. livinlargelarry.com. So not as windy in Billings today as it was yesterday and last weekend. Billings area forecast from Bronson Construction and Home Repair. Trustworthy, knowledgeable, no job too big or small. Trust Broughton Construction and Home Repair, BRAATON. And you can search them out on Facebook. Slight chance of rain showers, snow showers mixed. High near 57 this afternoon. Less wind than past several days. Partly sunny, high about 60 on Wednesday. Same for Thursday. And Friday, close to 60 again. The expanded forecast through livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather button. Meantime, the Billings area forecast on our show here from Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors, MontanaProperty.com at 1925 Grand Avenue. Jade has a long-time reputation of ethical business practices and attention to detail. Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors. Search her out, MontanaProperty.com. We will have the Billings Morning News and more coming up for you. Glad you're here. Livin Large Larry Live, livinlargelarry.com. Worldwide web audience. And I say world, I mean the world. All over Russia and Mexico. Have over a dozen Canadians. A couple of streamers that log on throughout the course of the day from Japan and China as well. Nice to have you here. Into Cryotherapy, building a business in Billings for cryotherapy since last July, and they're getting all excited for their appearance at the Mate Show out in Metro Park. It's this week, begins on Thursday, goes all the way through most of the weekend. Into Cryotherapy is out there, and talk with Cindy Graff if you have cryotherapy questions. Meantime, the showroom will be open 805 24th Street West all this week. Into Cryotherapy, 3-minute sessions, 3 minutes out of your life for a great wellness therapy. I use it, my wife uses it. We were there again this weekend, had a lower backache, and after my cryotherapy session at N2, it was all gone. Made for a very enjoyable weekend. N2 Cryotherapy details also at n2cryo.com. And you'll see and visit, hopefully, with N2 Cryotherapy this week at the Mate Show. Mate Show begins Thursday at Metro Park in Billings. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blindsmt.com for your cellular blinds. If you want variety, all kinds of blinds in Billings, so you should go through. Vertical blinds, Roman shades, woven woods, and more. Shutters, mini blinds, and window film for security too. All kinds of blinds in Billings, and Bobby Gray and his crew will do it up for you. All kinds of blindsmt.com.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man!
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org/MT, a public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Livin Large Larry Live.
All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blindsmt.com and 32, the mark right now in Billings, Montana. And extended forecast for a good part of the rest of the week. Log on to livinlargelarry.com. We use the weather bug. And up around 60 this afternoon. Attribution for our news on the show, the Billings Morning News and more from KTVQ.com. Last best news this morning, Color8.com and the Billings Gazette. Our Billings Morning News and more from Rimrock Flooring in Billings at 1440 Central Avenue and rimrockflooringmt.com and their 5,000 square foot showroom. The death of a Supreme Court judge, Judge Scalia, has left a division between Republicans and Democrats debating when a replacement should be named. The Obama administration didn't wait long before moving forward with potential options. The White House already has a short list of people up for the high court position. Senator John Tester of Montana said he'd like to see the president nominate a candidate who will protect constitutional rights. And Senator Tester heads up the 16th annual Small Business Opportunity Workshop at MSU Billings today. The 4-hour event begins at 8 this morning. It'll focus on accessing capital to grow your business idea. There's a link at ktvq.com. You may still register for that. Margaret Ping, and I got this from Last Best News, a great write-up by Ed Kemick. Margaret Ping, who spent most of her very long life helping and inspiring other people, she died on Saturday at Billings Clinic. She would have been 104 this May. She was born in Missouri, raised in Hardin, and worked and traveled around the world. She helped bring Habitat for Humanity, an elder hostel, to Billings. And in 1994, she became the second recipient of the Jeanette Rankin Peace Award from Rocky Mountain College's Peace Institute. In 2014, she received the YWCA of Billings' first Meritorious Service Award. She volunteered 1 day a week at her beloved Bighorn County Museum in Hardin and 1 day a week at the Habitat for Humanity office. The Reverend Steve Gordon, the pastor of Mayflower Congregational Church, which Ping attended for many years, said she was so well loved by people of the church. Men and women looked to her as a role model and a mentor, a true humanitarian. Margaret Ping passes on and dies at the age of 103. Next month, Central Wellness challenges you to get healthy. Central Wellness Coordinator Allison Murnion said the Billings Health Center partnered with the American Cancer Society for a 4-week March Madness Health Fitness Challenge. Murnion and fellow Central Wellness Coordinator Allie Mitchell said there are proven links between obesity and cancer, and they hope to help participants lower their risk of cancer and other obesity-related health problems by teaching them new, healthy habits and offering free activities through March. The challenge is free and open to the public. Sign up for the competition at Central Wellness. They're at 1010 Central Avenue. And you can also call the Health Center at 869-1066 for more information. That fitness challenge begins in March with Central Wellness. Billings Morning News and more from Rimrock Flooring, rimrockflooringmt.com. You can catch them on Facebook. They have 3 stores for better buying power for you and more savings for you as well. Rimrock Flooring, 1440 Central Avenue. Brown's Automotive, staying power in Billings over 60 years now for Brown's Automotive at Brown's Auto Service on Broadwater. Brown's West Auto Service, the corner of Rosebud and 20th Street West. A couple of Brown's locations downtown Billings, Automatic Transmission Company at 13th and 1st Avenue North, and Brown's Rebuild Center at 18th and 2nd Avenue North for tune-ups, tires and alignments, transmission specialists, complete auto repairs over 60 years. Brown's Automotive in Billings. BrownsAutoBillings.com.
I heard on the news about that 5-year-old who found his uncle's gun. The kid didn't know it was loaded.
I heard on the news about that 14-year-old girl who was bullied online. For like a year, she couldn't take it anymore, so she got her dad's gun from his nightstand.
I heard on the news about that guy who broke into someone's house, stole a gun from the hall closet.
He accidentally shot his cousin in the head.
She killed herself.
And later, killed the owner of the store he was trying to rob.
If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearms storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
All kinds of blinds in Billings, allkindsofblindsmt.com. Temperature check at 32. It's going to warm up to just about 60 in Billings, Montana today. Livin Large Larry Live. LivinLargeLarry.com. We're on YouTube this morning. Had a nice visit last Friday with the crew from Quick Spa, full-service salon and spa with Christina KK, Jamie Sue and Nails. And Carrie has all kinds of massages for you, deep tissue, hot stone, body wraps, colon hydrotherapy. Ask about the spray tans, permanent makeup. Jamie Sue has gel polish, paraffin wax, and nail arts, all at Quick Spa and more. Quick Spa at 2348 Grand Avenue in Billings. Quick-spa.com.
Join us at 1-888-858-1408.
Details on how Red Lodge is doing if you're going snowboarding or skiing or snow sports, and Red Lodge is your destination this morning, and we'll share the snow reports with you. Not much change from the last couple of weeks, but a little more snow, if that encourages you. That's on the way. Livin Large Larry Live, the show, livinlargelarry.com, as we broadcast from the Red Line Computer Studios in West Billings, Montana, right across the street from the Goodwill store. Red Line Computers Studios. Our Billings area forecast, courtesy of Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors, MontanaProperty.com. She's located at 1925 Grand Avenue. She'll provide a market analysis to you wanting to list and sell your home, including specialized consulting and current trends in color, styles, and modifications. Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors, MontanaProperty.com. The wind's going to die way down for the last 4 days, and the temperatures are going to stay right where they have been for the most part. It'll be around 60 for today, and tomorrow, same for Thursday. Friday cools down a little bit to the upper 50s, and even jumping ahead towards the weekend, in the low to mid 50s. Expanded forecast. Log on to livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather button there. Forecasts on the show from Broughton Construction and Home Repair. Truly local, born and raised in South Central Montana and servicing Billings and the surrounding area. Broughton Construction and Home Repair, BRAATON. Check them out on Facebook.
Win central air conditioning from White's, cleaning from Bryce's Master Clean, a Kimco security system, or a Procreate garage floor overlay. It's where you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?
Spring Home Improvement Show is coming up in a couple of weeks. It's the Mate Show this week out of Metro Park, and in a couple of weeks, March 4th, March 5th, March 6th, make plans, free admission into the annual Spring Home Improvement Show at Metro Park. Over $30,000 in prizes for you to win.
Can you guess what's going on here? It's kids getting fit. Studies show that children and teens who get at least 60 minutes of physical activity a day reduce the risk of obesity, heart disease, anxiety, and increase their overall mood. So, whether it's around your neighborhood or at school, just get out and play. For your free booklet, visit wrinstitute.org or call toll-free 877-957-7575 and find us on Facebook and Twitter. The Will Rogers Institute since 1936.
After my afternoon radio show, it's AM 790 KGHL. I'm on the air from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. the mighty 790 KGHL. I stopped by Bones Arcade on Broadwater at about little after 6 for the Billings Wolves Coaches Show with Bob Ritterotz and Coach Chris Dixon, the Billings Wolves, and it was the first one of the season. And every Monday night you can catch that on AM 790 at 6:06. And then we hung around for the first team meeting of the Billings Wolves in anticipation for the first home game of the second year of the campaign for the Billings Wolves, coming up this Saturday, by the way, at Rimrock Auto Arena. And met some of the players. A good portion of the team was there, of course, and Mayor Handel and Robin and Bill Dutcher from Metro Park and Sue and other dignitaries. And it was a very inspiring speech from General Manager Mark Burr. And we're excited. Hopefully you are too, for the Billings Wolves second season campaign here for the 2016 season at Rimrock Auto Arena. 7:05 kickoff this Saturday night. And I'm honored to be the on-field MC announcer for the Billings Wolves this season. Looking forward to it. Tickets still remain. You can get those at the box office at Metro Park. Livin Large Larry Live, livinlargelarry.com on YouTube and the TuneIn mobile app for your radio.
Hello, this is Michael Douglas. Pneumonia can be dangerous, especially for older people and for those who have diseases like asthma, emphysema, or chronic bronchitis. Fortunately, there's a vaccine that can immunize people against one of the most common forms of pneumonia. If you're over 60 or have a chronic lung disease, ask your doctor whether a pneumonia vaccine would be right for you. It could protect you from a serious illness or even save your life.
A message from the Will Rogers Institute. Visit us at wrinstitute.org.
There's over 50 new laws that were just approved for the 2016 tax season. Rely on Lisa Woods. Woods Accounting in Billings at 1211 Grand Avenue, Suite 4. We use Lisa Woods Accounting for our personal taxes as well as our quarterly taxes dealing with our business here. Filing dates. Do you know what is due when? Tax returns, payroll taxes, estimated taxes? The answer, if we had 10 people lined up, 9 would say no. I have no clue. That's why you should rely on Lisa Woods. Woods Accounting in Billings, woodsaccounting.com. And we will have Lisa Woods from Woods Accounting live in studio in just a little bit here, talking taxes and hopefully ease some of your anxiety during the tax season. Learn Taxes 101. Lisa Woods from Woods Accounting in on the show this morning. Livin Large Larry Live, livinlargelarry.com from the Red Line Computer Studios, West Billings. So if you were looking for complete auto repair, I'm talking complete tire and alignments, tune-ups, transmission specialists, then over 60 years in Billings, it's Brown's Automotive. Brown's Auto Service, Broadwater, Brown's West Auto Service, corner of Rosebud and 20th Street. A couple of locations downtown, Automatic Transmission Company through Brown's at 13th and 1st Avenue North. Brown's Rebuild Center at 18th and 2nd Avenue North downtown as well. Brown's Automotive, over 60 years in Billings, BrownsAutoBillings.com.
Call or email your Livin Large Larry Live show ideas. Larry at livinlargelarry.com and 1-888-858-1408.
News and information, the Billings Morning News coming up in just a minute or so. Livin Large Larry Live from the Red Line Computer Studios, West Billings, Montana. And we are happy you're here. We have streamers, maybe not during the live portion, but sometime during the course of the week, between 1,300 and 1,800 log on to the show to find from all over the U.S. I think every state is represented now and numerous countries, and we appreciate that. Logging on to livinlargelarry.com and watching us and listening to us on our audio player and also the YouTube channel every morning. So it's pretty cool. Appreciate that. Also, many log on and use their TuneIn smartphone app as well. Red Lodge Mountain Snow Report from Mike Hines, Realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Floburg Real Estate. And Mike's number, call or text 697-9031. Outside of our Billings, Montana area, 406 is our area code. Mike Hines with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Floburg Real Estate. 23 inches of snow at about mid-mountain at Red Lodge Mountain for snowboarding and skiing. They have the big Western Regionals competition going up at Red Lodge on Thursday with the Rocky Mountain Battling Bears, who, by the way, are ranked number one. The men and women ranked number one, so you can go watch that at Red Lodge Mountain. But 23 inches mid-mountain, and every lift is open except the 2 quads. So not quite enough snow to make it safe for the quads to be open, but still plenty of attendance at Red Lodge Mountain. And the annual Winter Carnival at Red Lodge. You can find out more details logging on to redlodgemountain.com. But the Winter Carnival includes the cardboard downhill, the cardboard sleds every year. The Winter Carnival, March 5th. All right, so put that in your day timer. March 5th for the Red Lodge Mountain Winter Carnival. Snow report on the show from Livin Large Larry Live, courtesy of Mike Hines, Realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Floburg Real Estate. Call Mike Hines at 406-697-9031. All kinds of blinds and billings, all kinds of blindsmt.com. Our temperature check 32 and near 60 today. Billings Morning News and more. LivinLargeLarry.com. The Billings Morning News and more from Rimrock Flooring in Billings at 1440 Central Avenue, with over 40 tile silhouettes clearly on display in their 5,000 square foot showroom. Rimrock Flooring, 1440 Central, and RimrockFlooringMT.com. The Billings City Council recently approved the building of a new town pump casino in the Billings Heights. Online, that decision was met with groans. Montana is home to more than 1,400 licensed gambling operations in the state, including 16,000 video gambling machines. And in Yellowstone County, you can find 149 gambling operations. Every gambling license requires a liquor license, which are under quota. Less than a decade ago, market price for a full liquor license ran upwards of $1 million. While the price tag has gone down, it still can run more than $500,000. Meanwhile, more entrepreneurs want in on the action. The state has 148 gambling applications on its desk. No matter the amount, 15% of gross proceeds from machines in Montana, equaling $60 million a year, goes back to the state of Montana. Donald Lee Cheney, he's 82. He's missing out of Livingston. Police in Livingston are asking the public's help in locating Cheney. Cheney may be in danger. He's described as a white male, 160 pounds, 6'2", gray, thinning hair. Cheney left his glasses, dentures, and hearing aids behind. Police said he does not have any medical conditions. He was last seen around 12:30 on Monday. Cheney's wife came home with their only vehicle to find him gone, so he apparently has walked away from the area around Livingston. If you see him, please call police. Rocky Mountain College will host 17 ski racing teams from the Northwest for this year's U.S. Collegiate Ski and Snowboard Association's Western Regional Championships at Red Lodge Mountain starting this week on Thursday. According to collegesnowsports.com, both of the head coach Jerry Wolf's Battling Bear squads enter the Western Regional Championships ranked number 1 in the nation. Racing begins at 10:30 this Thursday morning up at Red Lodge with the women's giant slalom. The event is free of charge to spectators who want to enjoy the action. The Billings Morning News, courtesy of Rimrock Flooring at 1440 Central Avenue. Their showroom, by the way, is not discontinued flooring. It's all up to date and available flooring with spring savings for you at Rimrock Flooring. 1440 Central Avenue, RimrockFlooringMT.com. And the complete weather forecast for Billings looking good. That is on the way here. Livin Large Larry Live. The Red Line Computer Studios across from Goodwill in West Billings, Montana. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blindsmt.com. Temperature check could be another day in the 60s. Upper 50s, low 60s today. Billings.
Win a sauna from Hot Spring Spas, a Phantom retractable screen door, a pellet barbecue from the Fireplace Center, or a mini bike from TNT. It's where you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?
Let's all go to the Home Improvement Show, March 4th, 5th, and 6th, the annual Spring Home Improvement Show. Over, 600 booths this year out at Metro Park. One of our new underwriter sponsors for the show, All Kinds of Blinds, allkindsofblindsmt.com with Bobby Gray and his staff with the woven woods, blinds, vertical blinds. If you have a question about what blinds or if you need window film, and All Kinds of Blinds in Billings is who you should go through. allkindsofblindsmt.com. Brown's Automotive, staying power in Billings, over 60 years now for Brown's Automotive at Brown's Auto Service on Broadwater. Brown's West Auto Service, the corner of Rosebud and 20th Street West. A couple of Brown's locations downtown Billings, Automatic Transmission Company at 13th and 1st Avenue North, and Brown's Rebuild Center at 18th and 2nd Avenue North for tune-ups, tires and alignments, transmission specialists, complete auto repairs, over 60 years. Brown's Automotive in Billings. BrownsAutoBillings.com.
Call or email your Livin' Large Larry Live show ideas. Larry at livinlargelarry.com and 1-888-858-1408.
Inside the Redline Computer Store, the Redline Computer Studios for the show, Livin' Large Larry Live, livinlargelarry.com, the west end of Billings, Montana, off of King and 29th Street West. And you're streaming worldwide. Thanks, appreciate that. We're on YouTube. Hey. Our Billings area forecast, courtesy of Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors, MontanaProperty.com. She's located at 1925 Grand Avenue. She'll provide a market analysis to you wanting to list and sell your home, including specialized consulting and current trends in color, styles, and modifications. Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors, MontanaProperty.com. The wind's going to die way down for the last 4 days, and the temperatures are going to stay right where they have been for the most part. It'll be around 60 for today, and tomorrow, same for Thursday. Friday cools down a little bit to the upper 50s, and even jumping ahead towards the weekend, in the low to mid 50s. Expanded forecast. Log on to livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather button there. Forecasts on the show from Broughton Construction and Home Repair. Truly local, born and raised in South Central Montana and servicing Billings and the surrounding area. Broughton Construction and Home Repair. BRAATON. Check them out on Facebook. Livin Large, Larry Live, the show. Our replay sponsor is from Keystone Mortgage in Billings. Their Main in the Heights location still open, but I stopped by their new location, downtown Billings at Keystone Mortgage, a much more spacious space. Keystone Mortgage, our replay sponsor. You're not just a number, you're our number one priority from Keystone Mortgage. You are in for a treat with N2 Cryotherapy when you attend the Mate Show at Metro Park on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the 18th, 19th, and 20th of February. So next week, N2 Cryotherapy. Cindy Graff will be set up at the Mate Show and the Home Health Expo out of Metro Park to explain what cryotherapy is all about. Meantime, stop on by N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, suite number 4, and take a 3-minute session with cryotherapy. And log on for more details at n2cryo.com. All kinds of blinds, mt.com, temperature check, 57 is what it should be about in Billings today. Livin Large Larry Live, livinlargelarry.com. And extended forecast, click on the weather button. We use the weather bug at the websites. It pretty much mirrors what the National Weather Service calls for. We'll find out what's going on around Billings from Bighorn Inspection coming up in a second here. If you want a truly full-service salon and spa, then make it Quick Spa in Billings at 2348 Grand Avenue for spray tans, permanent makeup. If you want a massage, Carrie does that. Deep tissue hot stone body wraps. Jamie Sue on the nails, nail enhancements with nail art as well, all in one location. Truly full service salon and spa. It's Quick Spa, quick-spa.com. So if you have 10 minutes and $10, you'll get the best haircut ever. And you can do that over your lunch hour. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, the official barbers of our show, the Livin Large Larry Live show. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in Billings Heights. Straight razor cut, they take care of you there too. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, official sponsors of the 2016 Billings Wolves.
Join us at 1-888-858-1408.
And the What's Going On segment is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection, bighorninspection.com. CPR Saturday coming up this Saturday. We'll offer free CPR training classes at the Exhibit Hall Arena floor level at Metro Park. Classes will be offered throughout the day between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. with the last class starting at 12 p.m. CPR Saturday coming up this Saturday. March Madness, their health challenge. Join them from March 1st through the 31st for a month-long weight loss challenge to improve your health. Central Wellness and the American Cancer Society are challenging the community to live a healthier lifestyle with March Madness and the Health Challenge, and quite a bit of prizes, over $2,500 in grand prizes. You can call today or sign up at 1010 Central Avenue at Central Wellness, or call 869-1066. Have you received your Girl Scout cookies? It's Girl Scout cookies season, and plenty of ways to get Girl Scout cookies. Pre-orders for cookies are being taken now through the 28th of February, delivery in late March or April, and you can order online from a Girl Scout from now through April 10th. Booth sales around the area for Girl Scout cookies March 25th through April 17th. The Relay for Life Spring Fling is coming up with the Midlife Chryslers. That's on March 11th at 7 p.m. at the Pavilion. And the event promises to bring a great time. VIP tables are available for $500. Individual tickets are sold for $25. Relay for Life Spring Fling coming up in March. And a couple of weeks away from the largest jobs fair in Montana, the annual Jobs Jamboree, the 25th annual Jobs Jamboree at Montana Pavilion at Metro Park. Over 140 employers. That's March 9th for that event. March 9th at Metro Park Pavilion, 11:30 to 6. The Jobs Jamboree coming up. What's Going On is presented to you by Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection, bighorninspection.com. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blindsmt.com. Temperature check the rest of the work week between 55 and 60 in Billings for highs. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blindsmt.com for your cellular blinds. If you want variety, all kinds of blinds in Billings, so you should go through vertical blinds, Roman shades, woven woods, and more. Shutters, mini blinds, and window film for security too. All kinds of blinds and Billings, and Bobby Gray and his crew will do it up for you. All kinds of blinds, mt.com. Trust, experience, communication for over 60 years. That bodes well for the success of Brown's Auto Service with 4 locations all over town. Brown's Auto Service on Broadwater, 11th and Broadwater. Brown's West Auto Service, corner of Rosebud and 20th Street. Automatic Transmission Company, downtown 13th and 1st Avenue North. And Brown's Rebuild Center, downtown Billings as well, 18th Street and 2nd Avenue North. Transmission specialists, tune-ups, tires and alignments, complete auto repairs. And for over 60 years, you've relied on Brown's Automotive. BrownsAutoBillings.com. So not as windy in Billings today as it was yesterday and last weekend. Billings area forecast from Bronson Construction and Home Repair. Trustworthy, knowledgeable, no job too big or small. Trust Broughton Construction and Home Repair, BRAATON. And you can search them out on Facebook. Slight chance of rain showers, snow showers mixed. High near 57 this afternoon. Less wind than past several days. Partly sunny, high about 60 on Wednesday. Same for Thursday. And Friday, close to 60 again. The expanded forecast through livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather button. Meantime, the Billings area forecast on our show here from Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors, MontanaProperty.com at 1925 Grand Avenue. Jade has a long-time reputation of ethical business practices and attention to detail. Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors. Search her out, MontanaProperty.com. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine about taxes, and my friend received one of those dreaded IRS letters. I says, you know what? Save the pain. Go to Lisa Woods Accounting in Billings, and it is tax season. There's over 50 new laws that were just approved for the 2016 tax season. I don't care to even know them, to be honest with you. That's why God made accountants. Lisa Woods Accounting at 1211 Grand, Suite 4, woodsaccounting.com. Spring Home Improvement Show in Billings, the annual event. This is the big ones coming up March 4th, 5th, and 6th, Metro Park, Billings, Montana. Let's all go. What do you say?
Win outdoor power equipment from Ace, a Billings insulation package, a French door from Linrich, or a garage door from Connor's Door. It's where you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?
Livin Large Larry Live.
Courtesy of Rimrock Flooring at 1440 Central Avenue. Their showroom, by the way, is not discontinued flooring. It's all up to date and available flooring with spring savings for you at Rimrock Flooring. 1440 Central Avenue, rimrockflooringmt.com. We borrow stories from KTVQ.com, the last best news, Billings Gazette, and Colorate.com for the Billings Morning News and more. 2 groups are collecting signatures on competing petitions for changes in Montana's marijuana law. The Billings Gazette reports that Steve Zabawa and his group Safe Montana believe Montana's medical marijuana program has lacked oversight and just increased the availability of the drug. Sports writer Anthony Varino has started a competing organization called Cycling for Sensible Drug Policy. He argues that no one should go to jail for possessing a plant. The debate moves on. A man from Washington State is dead after a weekend rollover crash in central Montana. The Montana Highway Patrol says the man was eastbound on U.S. Highway 87 near Belt early on Monday when his pickup truck crashed. His name has not been released to the public. The Northwest Power and Conservation Council predicts the electricity needs of Northwest states can be met in the next 20 years, mostly through conservation efforts with little need to construct new power plants. The council recently issued its 20-year plan for meeting the energy needs of Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and Montana is included in that. Bison wandering outside the northern boundary of Yellowstone National Park can now be captured at the Stevens Creek facility. The interagency bison management plan called for the facility to open yesterday. It calls for removing 600 to 900 bison that migrate out of the park's northern boundary this winter to reduce population growth and the potential for a larger migration in coming years. The Billings Morning News and more from Rimrock Flooring at rimrockflooringmt.com. Over 3 stores, better buying power for you, and they belong to known buying groups to help keep costs down for you. Rimrock Flooring, 1440 Central Avenue, rimrockflooringmt.com. Into Cryotherapy, building a business in Billings for cryotherapy since last July, and they're getting all excited for their appearance at the Mate Show out in Metro Park. It's this week, begins on Thursday, goes all the way through most of the weekend. Into Cryotherapy is out there, and talk with Cindy Graff if you have cryotherapy questions. Meantime, the showroom will be open 805 24th Street West all this week. Into Cryotherapy, 3-minute sessions, 3 minutes out of your life for a great wellness therapy. I use it, my wife uses it. We were there again this weekend, had a lower backache, and after my cryotherapy session at N2, it was all gone. Made for a very enjoyable weekend. N2 Cryotherapy, details also at n2cryo.com. And Livin Large Larry Live, livinlargelarry.com. We're on YouTube. Wave to the camera, Lisa Woods. See, we have split screen and all that. The Redline Computer Studios, West Billings, Montana. We're right across from the Goodwill store. Lisa Woods from Woods Accounting, and I have major stomach aches this time of year. And I'm not kidding either, this time of year.
Really?
Yeah, with taxes and stuff, and the more people I talk to, actually quite a few of your clients, actually they said, well, we don't, we go to Lisa Woods, and we've gone to you for a couple of years. You do our personal taxes, you do our business taxes, and what intrigues me is each year there's new tax laws. And I know you can't go through all of... I mean, how many new tax laws for 2016? There's over 50.
There was 52 that was changed or permanent this last year.
So are there new tax laws every year?
There are new tax laws every year. It's a matter of either they change them and make them either permanent or do different levels with them or just get rid of them altogether. So there's just... every year there's a lot of changes.
Yeah, but to the regular guy, non-accountants, it's how can we have a consistent life from year to year anymore? It just seems like more and more everything changes.
It does. It really does change every year. And some of the things with one of our clients is that we just make sure and kind of gear them up for anything that could change in this next year. So anything that they just voted in for just this last year that could fall off the dockets again this next year, we just let people know you keep your receipts and everything, and then we try to keep everybody apprised of what's going on.
So of the new 52 laws for the 2016 tax season, what stands out as something that we as the layperson don't know that we probably should know? You can give us some hints maybe.
The child credit is one that was made permanent, and then also the energy credit one is one that every year they look at and they just renew for 1 year. So that's like putting insulation and exterior doors and stuff like that. So that's a big one that people try to do. It's not a very big credit, but it's still something that you can get a couple dollars back for it.
It all helps.
Yeah. Mortgage insurance premiums is another one that they kind of look at every year. So for houses, and it's just kind of going by whatever it does every year.
I think that 2 or 3 times I've called you or stopped by your office on Grand to ask questions about these the dreaded IRS letters that I get, and we come in panic to you, and you're just Lisa Woods is just relaxes. Oh, let me look at it and see. But I hear more and more stories from 2015 of my friend base, if you will, that received letters for problems on their 2013 taxes.
The IRS is notorious for being a couple years late.
At least.
And if they do find something that they do in the 2013 or 14, they're going to charge you interest and penalties and everything, even though they're that far behind and should have probably let you know that year.
Well, usually, the times I've visited you about IRS stuff, you've been able to figure it out. And there was a couple times that it was our error, at least half of our error, and it was worked out. But I guess I'm frightened by the IRS, and maybe we shouldn't be so intimidated by them.
Everybody is. Everybody hates, nobody likes to hear that word audit. So a lot of people, and they don't like the state of Montana either because of the same reasons. All
right. So tax season, how is life at Woods Accounting right now? Do you have any slots open for?
We do. We have slots open. We can still take on some clients. We book out probably a few days ahead. So if people are trying to get in this week, we can get you in towards the tail of the week still. But it's been good. We've been really busy and gotten a lot of new clients and trying to help people and get all their money back.
Well, I know that we called a couple weeks ago to line up an appointment. We'll see you later on this morning, actually.
Yep, today.
And I'm sure you hear this all the time. And I Facebook messaged you this exact wording. I said, I'm pretty sure we have everything gathered. So you may be sending us home to get some more stuff. I don't know.
90% of the people that actually come in because of the tax law changes, we sit down and we go through that checklist with everybody,
Right.
whether you're new or returning because you don't know all the tax law changes. 90% of the people that come in do not have everything that they need.
Okay.
So it's just something that
So it's normal.
it is very normal. That's why we don't do taxes while you're sitting there.
Right.
Because there is stuff, and we could do them, but you're going to leave dollars on the table.
I don't want you to do the taxes in front of me. I think that my wife Carrie is the other way. She wants them done right then, and until she realizes that we forgot something and that we don't want to leave money on the table either. We want to get every advantage and loophole that we possibly can, legal loopholes.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you find the biggest challenge with the young people? Like my kids are 19 and 22, Bobby and Devin, and they've been on their own for a couple of years, and this is all part of the process of being on your own, is filing your taxes and stuff.
Mhm.
What's some of the challenges with the young people?
A lot of it's just documentation. They don't keep it. This day and age, everything is electronic. So whether
Right.
you're paying bills online or just using debit cards or credit cards, they don't keep receipts for anything. So just trying to get that documentation and telling them to keep everything is really the biggest thing. Because if they do ever get audited, the IRS doesn't like bank statements. They want the actual receipts.
Yeah, absolutely. So with our new business, this little radio station we do worldwide, you're on YouTube, by the way.
Yes.
Hi, worldwide audience. Russians are watching you right now.
Oh.
The Japanese have you on. China streams our show every day. It's weird.
That is weird.
A dozen Canadians.
Really?
Yeah. They listen to us and watch us on YouTube. Train of thought. Where was I going with this? Receipts.
Yes.
For our new business. I save every receipt. Every dining out meeting, I save. Every lunch meeting, every City Brew coffee meeting with clients, I save. And Carrie kind of shakes her head like, what are you doing? I think I'm doing the right thing.
Yes, you need to save every receipt.
That's what I thought.
It doesn't matter if it has to deal with the business. Keep the receipt and don't pay in cash.
Oops, I paid a few times.
Well,
in cash.
you can pay in cash just if you're really good about getting receipts.
Okay.
Billings isn't really good about giving receipts when you pay in cash, because if you go and you're getting a cup of coffee and you see somebody standing in line behind you, you're going to turn around and talk to them, and the barista's going to give you the coffee, and you're going to walk off.
So be diligent in getting receipts.
Be diligent, yes, very much so.
And so if I bring you in the next 3 months for my my quarterly taxes, if I bring you an envelope full of receipts, I might not be able to use all of them.
Right.
But you'll go through and decipher which ones I can use.
We would rather you bring us everything that you have and let us sit down and go through it with you and say, okay, yes, this. Try to figure out what it is, instead of you going through it yourself and saying, oh, I don't think I can claim that, when really you could.
Good to know. So I've been to your office on Grand Avenue many times. Give us the address, the exact address.
It's 1211 Grand Avenue, suite number 4.
Number 4. And I walked in there, and you've got these really cool gift bags. Any of those left?
There are. We're about halfway through them already.
What are you going to do with them all?
Well, those are for tax people. So anybody that comes in and actually gets their taxes done, before we run out of them, we actually have 500 of them that we did this year. So the first 500 people that come in, they get these tax totes, and they have coupons from area businesses. So there's like haircuts, there's McDonald's, there's food, there's
practical things.
There is. It's a lot of practical things. So it's just a lot of area business coupons and information that's in them, and just trying to give back to some of the clients and our clients that we work with.
Well, accounting in I guess, I mean, worldwide, nationwide, but in Billings, you're in a really competitive industry.
Yeah, not only Billings, but just everywhere too. I compete with the big people as far as for taxes, your H&R Blocks and your Jackson Hewlett's and everything, and your online stuff. I mean, a lot of people really think that they can do it online. And it's fine if you do, but you have to be really simple to be able to do it, because they are so cookie cutter that if you do anything or have anything like buying a house or anything that's just a little bit out of the ordinary, then you're not going to get all of the dollars that you need off of those cookie cutter programs.
Well, when I talk about Lisa Woods and Woods Accounting on the show every day, I always end most of the time with, God made accountants for a reason.
That's right.
At least in my world. So, all right, final comments, Lisa Woods, Woods Accounting, about taxes.
If you're looking for somebody to help you, we can definitely do it. If you're going to somebody else, just make sure that your customer service is there. And if you have any questions like the IRS letter, we are open all year long. So we're definitely happy to help anybody that has any questions.
And brings another question. People might think that, accountants for tax season are only open seasonally. I mean, you're open all year. I mean, I think that for the most part, all accountants are open all year long. People don't know that.
Yeah, most of them are. But, like your Jackson Hewlett's HR blocks, they close down.
Yeah.
But, we do bookkeeping and payroll for clients, too, in the off-season. So we're there all year, and so we can help with anything throughout the year.
Plus, you're a local small business that we like to support.
Yes, very much so.
All right, Lisa Woods, you did good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Your husband was on with for Bricks and Minifigs during the holiday season.
Yes.
And you both were just like naturals on the radio. So, all right, we'll see. Literally, we'll see you this morning for some tax stuff. Lisa Woods, woodsaccounting.com. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Kelly Mays, Unruly Records. Yeah, let's go.
I be living in the now, making everybody say wow. Never say never, I'ma show you how. Yeah, the vine for my flip now. I be living in the now, making everybody.
Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry Live.
From the Redline Computer Studios in Billings, Montana, West Billings. Hey there, how are you? Livin' Large Larry Live. LivinLargeLarry.com on all kinds of blinds. In Billings, all kinds of blinds, MT.com. At 33 and near 60 today in Billings, livinlargelarry.com for a complete weather forecast. We have a weather button there. And check us out on YouTube while you're there. Complete forecast coming up. And the Billings Morning News and information on the way as well here. Livin' Large Larry Live, the show. Our replay sponsor is from Keystone Mortgage in Billings. Their Main in the Heights location still open, but I stopped by their new location, downtown Billings at Keystone Mortgage, a much more spacious space. Keystone Mortgage, our replay sponsor. You're not just a number, you're our number one priority from Keystone Mortgage. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, Main in Billings Heights, is the official barber for the Livin' Large Larry Live show. Our staff here, the best $10 haircut you'll ever have. And if you go over your lunch hour, 10 minutes, you'll be in and out looking good. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Heights, official sponsors of the 2016 Billings Wolves. Jim and Austin's Barbershop.
Win a riding lawnmower from Sears, a $5,000 roofing package from Moonlight Construction, or rain gutter package from All Star Rain Gutters. It's where you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?
Into Cryotherapy, building a business in Billings for cryotherapy since last July, and they're getting all excited for their appearance at the Mate Show out in Metro Park. It's this week, begins on Thursday, goes all the way through most of the weekend. Into Cryotherapy is out there, and talk with Cindy Graff if you have cryotherapy questions. Meantime, the showroom will be open 805 24th Street West all this week. Into Cryotherapy, 3-minute sessions, 3 minutes out of your life for a great wellness therapy. I use it, my wife uses it. We were there again this weekend, had a lower backache, and after my cryotherapy session at N2, it was all gone. Made for a very enjoyable weekend. N2 Cryotherapy, details also at n2cryo.com.
Call or email your Livin Large Larry Live show ideas. Larry at livinlargelarry.com and 1-888-858-1408.
Our Billings area forecast, courtesy of Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors, MontanaProperty.com. She's located at 1925 Grand Avenue. She'll provide a market analysis to you wanting to list and sell your home, including specialized consulting and current trends in color, styles, and modifications. Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors, MontanaProperty.com. The wind's going to die way down for the last 4 days, and the temperatures are going to stay right where they have been for the most part. It'll be around 60 for today, and tomorrow, same for Thursday. Friday cools down a little bit to the upper 50s, and even jumping ahead towards the weekend, in the low to mid 50s. Expanded forecast. Log on to livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather button there. Forecasts on the show from Broughton Construction and Home Repair. Truly local, born and raised in South Central Montana and servicing Billings and the surrounding area. Broughton Construction and Home Repair. BRAATON. Check them out on Facebook.
I need to do my taxes. Are there any self-help options online?
Doing taxes yourself? IRS.gov has many self-service tax tools, and they're all just a click away. Prepare and file your taxes online using Free File. Use our calculator to estimate your tax withholding. Order a tax transcript. Apply for an employer identification number. Check your refund status too. IRS.gov, your 24/7 federal tax resource.
Join us at 1-888-858-1408.
Attribution for news stories on the Billings Morning News and more from KTVQ.com, Color8.com, the Billings Gazettes, and also the Last Best News. The Billings Morning News and more from Rimrock Flooring in Billings, RimrockFlooringMT.com, online at 1440 Central Avenue. They have 3 stores for better buying power and savings for you through Rimrock Flooring. Only 3 presidential candidates have qualified for Montana's June 7th primary ballot so far. Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders and Republicans Donald Trump and Ted Cruz have gathered enough Montana signatures to be part of the state's primary election. The rest of the crowded presidential field has a little more than 4 weeks to get at least 500 people to endorse their bids for the Montana's June 7th primary. Economists say manufacturing, tourism, and consumer spending are expected to keep fueling Montana's economy this year. The director of the Institution for Tourism and Recreation Research projected another big year for national park visitation and ski resorts. The Daily Interlake, out of Kalispell newspaper, says that about 45% of surveyed manufacturers said they're planning an increase in employment. The National Park Service has extended the public comment period for a proposal to quarantine some Yellowstone National Park bison on Fort Peck Indian Reservation in Montana. The park says the comment period will now close on February 29th. Most parents have talked to their kids about the dangers of methamphetamine, heroin, and other illegal drugs, but there's a new threat being seen more and more in Montana: designer synthetic drugs which can be deadly. K2 Spice, a synthetic form of marijuana, is killing people across the country. These synthetic drugs are marketed to young people who often believe they're harmless. Another scary element of synthetic drugs is that they aren't sold by a dealer in a dark alley. You can actually buy them online and purchase them quite easily. Since 2009, 650 different chemicals were detected in synthetic drugs. Chemicals can be lethal. It's becoming almost epidemic in Montana, or the nation, including Montana. The Billings Morning News and more from Rimrock Flooring in Billings at 1440 Central Avenue. Their showroom is not discontinued flooring. It's all up-to-date available flooring, and check out and see what they have in their 5,000 square foot showroom for spring and summer coming up. Rimrock Flooring at 1440 Central Avenue. And the What's Going On segment is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection, bighorninspection.com. CPR Saturday coming up this Saturday. We'll offer free CPR training classes at the exhibit hall arena floor level at Metro Park. Classes will be offered throughout the day between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. with the last class starting at 12 p.m. CPR Saturday coming up this Saturday. March Madness, their health challenge, Join them from March 1st through the 31st for a month-long weight loss challenge to improve your health. Central Wellness and the American Cancer Society are challenging the community to live a healthier lifestyle with March Madness and the Health Challenge, and quite a bit of prizes, over $2,500 in grand prizes. You can call today or sign up at 1010 Central Avenue at Central Wellness, or call 869-1066. Have you received your Girl Scout cookies? It's Girl Scout cookies season, and plenty of ways to get Girl Scout cookies. Pre-orders for cookies are being taken now through the 28th of February, delivery in late March or April, and you can order online from a Girl Scout from now through April 10th. Booth sales around the area for Girl Scout cookies March 25th through April 17th. The Relay for Life Spring Fling is coming up with Midlife Chryslers. That's on March 11th at 7 p.m. at the Pavilion, and the event promises to bring a great time. VIP tables are available for $500. Individual tickets are sold for $25. Relay for Life Spring Fling coming up in March. And a couple of weeks away from the largest jobs fair in Montana, the annual Jobs Jamboree, the 25th annual Jobs Jamboree at Montana Pavilion at Metro Park. Over 140 employers. That's March 9th for that event, March 9th at Metro Park Pavilion, 11:30 to 6. The Jobs Jamboree coming up. What's going on is presented to you by Bighorn Inspection, petrochemical and refinery inspection. BighornInspection.com.
Where to?
Spring Home Improvement Show, March 4th, 5th, and 6th, Metro Park in Billings.